So I got a question from a subscriber asking me, how am I able to maintain such a great physique even while on steroids? I thought that was really nice. Thank you guys so much. You guys are seeing the progress happen. Again, for those of you that are new, I am 4 years post kidney transplant. So this did not happen overnight. I do want to put that disclaimer out there. It took a lot of hard work. First and foremost, I know I'm on prednisone, right? And I think you have to know that, okay, this is going to be long term, especially for those that are post kidney transplant. Not everybody has to take prednisone, but for my situation, I have to take this for life. And it also helps quiet my lupus, so I'm okay with it. I know a lot of people don't really like prednisone, and I'm not saying I don't like it either because it's a steroid, but mine is a small dose, right? I take 5 milligrams. I gotta take this for life. So this is why I always tell you guys, go get your eyes checked, get your bone density, do all the necessary things that you need to do, because this is a drug that is not gonna go anywhere if it's part of your regimen. So I already know that I'm gonna have to take this medication. And nobody really wants that round face, the moon face that comes along with taking steroids for a long period of time. But we gotta do something about it. We can't sit back and say, you know what, I'm taking prednisone, I'm taking this, I'm taking that, and this is just what it's gonna be. No, we know that we have to take it, but we also have to change our mindset, right? So our mindset needs to be right. We need to know, okay, what are the steps that I need to take? We already know that stress equals to weight gain. So we need to lower our stress levels when it comes to this. Just think about it as, I got a new chance on life. So I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be excited about that. But post-kidney transplant does come with a lot of stressors that a lot of people probably don't talk about. Again, I have a full-blown kidney transplant playlist with over 100 and something videos in there, so you can dive deep into that if you want to. But just having the proper mindset to say, okay, a change needs to be done. Things need to happen. And so what I do is I journal everything. You guys know this is one of my journals for my collections that you guys can pick up as well. I'll leave a link below. But it says, hello, let's manifest, right? Let's bring our thoughts to reality. And so inside of here, it just tells you, why I created this journal. And it also tells you about tracking progress, affirmation, visualizing success, things of that nature, which is what we need to do when we're starting this new journey. These are things that I have done for myself, and I'm just telling you guys, you don't have to follow what I say, but I'm just telling you what worked for me, is that I wrote down everything, right? I'm talking about, we know we're supposed to be drinking a lot of water. So that plays another factor. I drink tons of water because post-kidney transplant, I'm supposed to, right? So I know that, for example, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm struggling. I'm about to guzzle right now, but I'm struggling, but I'm getting it done. So I know at certain times of the day, I'm supposed to drink a certain amount of water. So I'm a little bit behind, so I'm going to be guzzling, throughout the day to make sure that I get that in. But it's so important to have things like that to keep you on track. So okay, am I getting enough water to flush out all these toxins and, make sure that my kidney is in the best health possible. Make sure you get a water bottle like that. All of these stuff can be found in my Amazon storefront. I made sure that everything that I do, I think about you guys in advance. Like, okay, what if somebody doesn't know what kind of water bottle to get? Well, let me put what I am using. So everything that I'm using or I'm suggesting is all in the links below. So make sure that you're taking in enough water daily. Plus it helps with your skin as well, right? So water was another one. Food intake. This is where journaling comes into, okay? Because you need to meal prep. You need to know, okay, what am I going to be eating this week? Like, I don't just eat randomly. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm human. I eat outside food. I love a good takeout once in a while, but 95% of the time, I'm meal prepping my foods. And I know what I'm going to eat on Monday, on Tuesday, and on Wednesday. Like, every day, I know what I'm going to eat because I take the time on a Sunday. Because for those of you that are in the Glow Up group on Instagram, if you're not following my Instagram, make sure you head over there, okay, sis? Because I am in there motivating and inspiring you guys as often as I can. And one of the requirements of that is, getting your life organized on a Sunday, meal prepping, things of that nature, because we want to make sure that we lay that foundation correct. So in order to see results and success is that you have to have a plan. You cannot just go into this journey without having some kind of structure. So meal prepping for me is huge. It's important. Let me guys know if you guys want to see like some recipes, things of that nature. I'm here to help you guys as much as possible. So it's very important that you share what you need from me throughout this journey. So meal prepping, you know what we're gonna get. Once we meal prep, then at that particular time, we order our groceries. I personally don't really like to go into the stores because one, I just don't like to. Two is that it keeps me on budget because when I go into the stores, I'm the type of person like, oh, I think I need this. I think I need that. Oh, let me go ahead and get this. I think I'm running out. No, I know that, okay, these are the meals that I'm going to eat. Now, I'm not just meal prepping for myself. It's 4 of us, okay? So I have to make sure that I buy enough. So if I'm doing a Sam's bulk pickup, so be it. If I'm going to Publix or Walmart, wherever it is, I make sure that I order exactly what is needed for that particular week. Now, if I want to munch on things, I always have tons of fruits, right? Let's try to eliminate as much processed foods as possible because that's going to make you gain weight. So if we know the bad things, why not fix them? So that's the journey that I'm on. Again, I can go way deeper into this, but I just saw somebody comment and I just figured this would just be a great little intro to maybe a series that I can start or something like that. If you guys are interested on losing weight, this is my glow up season. This is what I'm calling the glow up season because then I'm working on all aspects of myself, guys. I'm working on my spirituality. I'm working on my fitness. I'm working on just me being a better human being. So there's so much that I'm working on. And just for you guys to see that and take notice, it really means a lot to me. So thank you for that comment. So meal prepping, stay away from the processed foods, and fitness. I've been preaching this from the mountaintops. And I make videos. I show you guys some of the things that I do in the gym. I recently made a video of just me doing a voiceover and talking throughout that process. And you guys can write down, some of the workouts. If workouts is what you want, comment below. Let me know. Again, I wouldn't know what to make for you guys unless you guys comment and interact with me and let me know. Again, I'm not making this for myself. I'm making it for all of us. But fitness is huge. I don't go to the gym without a plan. I have a strict plan. And you don't switch up routines every day. Like I know that I have 3 days out of the week, I'm focusing on lower body, glutes, things of that nature. 1 day out of the week, I'm doing straight cardio, right? Because I need to shed some of the fat, especially in that tummy area. Again, I have a tummy and I'm okay with that because I know that my brother's kidney was big when I took it. So again, I'm alive, so I'm cool with it. Everybody has this definition of what perfection is going to look like. To me, it's how do you feel? If you don't like how you feel, do something about it. If you're okay with it, then it's okay, sis. But for me, I don't get on the scales. I'm not getting on the scales. I'm not monitoring all of that. It's about how am I feeling. I feel like that just adds more stress to my life because I didn't hit my fitness goal. I didn't lose 3 pounds when I said I was going to lose that. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going in with a positive mindset. I write out what I want my body to look like. I write out what I'm going to eat in this. I write out, what days is what, my little affirmations to keep me going throughout the week. Those are things that I personally do on a daily basis. But cardio and weightlifting, I don't believe in just pure cardio. right? I don't want to be a stick figure. I want to have a little bit of size. I want to be defined. I want to be toned. And so eating goes along with my fitness journey. So I eat a lot because I'm weightlifting and I'm doing cardio at the same time. So I have a split plan. When I go into the gym, I know exactly what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, how many sets I'm going to do. All of that matters for you to see results. So that was just basically me telling you guys about my physique. You wanted to know, how do I maintain such a good physique while being on some of these medications? Is, like I said, accepting that I have to be on these medications, having a positive mindset about it and the journey that I'm on, my fitness journey. I don't think negative and I don't compare myself to other people. Right? That's the biggest mistake that you can do. I use people as inspiration, but I do not compare myself, because you can't compare your day one to someone else's, year 10 in the gym. It's just not going to happen. It just doesn't make any sense. So writing down everything, making sure you're getting enough water intake, getting enough rest at night is crucial. That's one of the requirements in the Glow Up group that I have on Instagram, is that we're getting adequate enough sleep, because all of that plays a factor on your body, the way you look, right? And I don't know if you guys saw my post the other day when I said, even if you're on dialysis or you're post-kidney transplant or you're battling lupus or any chronic illness, the days that you feel good, get dressed up. Feel good about yourself. Take pictures, buy yourself something. Do things that's going to make you feel good about yourself. I'm all about, how do I feel at this moment? And I want you to have that self-confidence just as well. Because I know getting a kidney transplant, or even, on dialysis days, you don't feel like yourself in the beginning. You don't feel as confident. I was there. I get it, right? If you guys look back at some of my old videos, the year before I got my transplant, I see those videos, I cringe. I see those pictures, I cringe, because I did not like how I looked. But there was not much that I could do at that particular time, because I was constantly throwing up. I was always sick, and the weight was just coming off. When I got my kidney transplant, if you guys go back to the first video in that playlist, the day that I got the transplant, I got on the scale when I was leaving, and I believe I was 106 pounds. That was skin and bones. Like, my skin wasn't as vibrant. It's not glowing. Back then, you could see the collarbones, all of that. Right now, it's because I took initiative to make a difference in my life. I didn't want to fall into that trap. When I go and see my lupus doctor, he's like, man, you don't look like those people in the waiting room. You could tell when somebody's on prednisone. He's like, whatever you're doing, keep doing, because it's working for you. And so if it's working for me, it can work for you. You just have to put on your shoes. You just have to create a plan. And if it's guidance that you need, let me know. Like, I really want to start amping up more of the fitness side to this channel and to my journey, because I feel like it's the most important thing right now. Once you get a kidney transplant, okay, cool, you got it. Then what? What's next? How do you maintain this? How do we keep our kidneys for a long period of time? How do we stay the healthiest we can possible? You guys, you have to remember this. If you continue to gain weight post-kidney transplant, you're putting yourself at huge risk. We already know the top reasons why people end up with kidney failure is diabetes and hypertension. So why not lessen that? So when we cook, maybe not cook with as much salt. There's Mrs. Dash. There's other things that are out there that doesn't require, have a lot of salt in it, right? We want to make sure that we're making the right decisions post-kidney transplant. And I'm not even going to say just post-kidney transplant. I know I say that a lot, but there are people that come on here that are following me because they just deal with the illness, or they're just learning to overcome challenges in life. Because I even have people that are not following me for that. They were following me because of my stretching videos. Again, do what you can do at the time that you're at right now in your life. So if you guys like this video, comment below, let me know. I really want to dive deeper into the fitness journey. You guys know this is my life. I go to the gym 5 days out of the week. The weekends I don't, because I'm a mother and I need to spend time with my kids, and my body needs rest just as well too. But I just wanted to come on and just say thank you so much for that compliment. It really brightened up my day. It made me feel really good today because I'm working really hard to accomplish my dream. This is something that I didn't take seriously before I got sick, and I'm taking very seriously in this life. I come from a fitness family. I come from people that work out, and I just wasn't one of those people. And I always wondered, if I was, would I have gotten here? But we're not going to think back on the past, right? God led me here so I can lead you guys. So that's how I take this. I'm a walking testimony, and I'm going to do my best to guide you guys throughout this process as much as possible. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the compliments. I truly appreciate that. Don't forget to support the journals, the devotionals, and all the items that I've made for you guys. And follow me on Instagram if you're not following me on there already, because you guys already know it goes down in the stories every single day. And plus the glow up group. You guys want to be part of that because we're glowing up in this journey post kidney transplant or just a chronic illness you're dealing with. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.